When I look back at how education systems shaped me, I see a mix of good experiences, but also things that could have been much better. Growing up in Peru, I always depended on scholarships because my family didn't have many resources. And I was lucky to get support for academic excellence. But something that always bothered me was that sports and other talents didn't get the same recognition. I trained for hours every day as an athlete. I was a volleyball player, but there were no scholarship or help for that. And it felt unfair, like system only valued one type of student. That definitely shaped how I see equity in education today. Later, in my first master degree program, I had a very different experience. One professor told us that the group with the best grade would present their project at Amazon in the digital product development team. That incentive changed everything. We worked harder, we collaborated better, and we aimed for something real, not just a grade. And that showed me that a good incentive can completely transform how students really learn. And about technology, has also been like a really important tool for me and how I study. AI has become part of my daily routine. So if I read something I don't fully understand, I ask AI for examples. And tools like Notion AI help me summarize my notes, organize my deadlines, and plan my study time. It doesn't replace my learning, but it really helps me learn more efficiently and stay focused without leaving my critically thinking behind. Another thing that really shaped me in my education is access. Even though I got academic scholarship, it was always hard to know where to find opportunities. In Peru, scholarship information isn't very clear. So, especially if you come from a low income background, many students who really deserve support never even learn about the programs and if they are available or not. And of course, there is this big gap between public and private education. Public schools in Peru often have fewer resources and less support. And even later, when you graduate, some companies still prefer candidates from private universities. They don't even consider people that come from universities like Agraria eh, and others. That's when you realize that education here in Peru sometimes is treated like a business instead of a tool to help people grow. If I could change something, I would focus on fairness. I would recognize different types of talents, like academic, artistic, athletic, and give students more than one path to succeed. I use incentives that connect learning to real opportunities, like the Amazon project, just to get people more active and interested in the course. And I would promote technology that support learning, especially for students who can't afford tutors or maybe for learning a new language that here in Peru is really expensive to do. And I would make scholarship information more accessible so that no one gets left behind just because they didn't know where to look. Education shaped who I am, but it also showed me what needs to change. I hope, I really hope future students can grow in a system that sees all their potential, not just the part that fits the traditional model.